what you've missed in the, how long is that song? 3 minutes and 55 seconds was me aggressively eating trail mix because I realized I hadn't eaten in some time. I did eat today. Twice. Is that true? 1.5 times. But I was like, ooh, I'm probably not going to eat for a few hours. Let's eat some trail mix. So I did it. I ate some trail mix. Okay, are you guys ready to get this show on the road? I think I'm going to hold the mic. I feel in the mood to hold the mic. But you guys let me know if that makes the audio horrible. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. What's up? Oh, I'm sitting up and I have a better posture than I once did. Hello. Hello, Nate. Hello, Solemn. Hello, Kara. You tweeted about this once. And I agreed that I knew what it was and I immediately messed it up. Hello, Jenny. I have a water bottle. That's true. I just want to feel like a talk show host, especially with the way that I've got my camera set up. Right now, like the way that this is, feels like I should be a news anchor. So I want to hold my mic. But if it sounds horrible, you tell me. You let me know. But hello. Welcome to this live stream. It's very bright. Why is it so bright? Hold on. I did test this beforehand. I swear to God. Or whoever. Hello. Welcome. I'm here today. The fact that you remembered. Listen, of course. I remembered because, well, I did know that it was Kara because, I don't know, call it intuition. But also, then somebody else, I forget who, maybe Ando, was like, it's like Kara, like the K-pop group. And then it was burned in my memory. Except, immediately messed it up. Listen, nobody's perfect. Okay. But we are here. We are here today to talk about idols. I'm going to briefly talk about Otakon and my Japan trip. Although, I'll be honest with you, Otakon feels like it was 10,000 years ago. It was, in fact, 10 days ago, according to Jenny Bond, who sent a message about it today. But it does feel like 10,000 years ago because I have been halfway around the globe and back since. And I'll be honest with you that my sleep is not normal yet. Here's the thing. Okay. So everybody say it with me now. I still feel like my posture is changing. And so my camera, I got to be a good news anchor. Everybody say it with me now. I am 30 years old. Okay. And so the last time I was in Japan was when I was 21. I had just turned 21 the last time I was in Japan. And let me say the 13-hour flight when you're 21 is different than when you're 30. And I really resisted this idea. I was like, no, because when I went the first time, I was like under this impression that time zones did not affect me. And I was under this impression because it was kind of the truth. I like wouldn't really get jet lagged even whenever I went like to the West Coast from the East Coast or vice versa. Like I operate when the sun is up. You know what I mean? Like that's how it works for me. And that was true to a certain extent, but the recovery time on the way back has been quite extreme. Have I been sleeping at good hours? No. And there surely, I surely could have done a better job of not going to bed at 3, 4 a.m., but I didn't. And you know what? Part of that is because I keep getting tired after work and then taking a nap and then being really wide awake at 2 a.m., which is not typical for me. I usually, well, it sort of depends. It ebbs and flows, like all things. But I'm going to talk a little bit about that. And I guess we already are, actually. Honestly, same. Yeah, my butt hurt flying. Well, and also, here's the thing. I didn't really, like, prepare for my trip to Japan very much in that, like, I didn't have a ton of media. I was like, oh, I'll watch movies. I'll listen to my playlist, which I normally do on flights. But because I had just gotten done with a weekend of the biggest convention of the year for me, where I slept a total of like 8 hours throughout the entire weekend, and then went to work on Monday, and then drove 3 hours to the airport I flew out of in the middle of the night, Monday night, to then fly to Japan. I wouldn't say that I was in like the most stable mindset that I could be in. And so on my flight to Japan, which was out of Newark originally, I was like, oh, I'm going to try watching movies that I've been meaning to watch. So what did I try? I tried watching Dune. I just like could not focus on it. And I usually am like good about those kinds of movies, but my brain just wouldn't do it. So I was like, okay, let's try something stupid. Let's try Venom 2. Couldn't do it. And so I tried to watch movies and my brain just could not focus. And then so I instead listened to music and slept. I actually slept pretty good on the way there. But again, getting 8 hours over the course of an entire weekend will do that to a person, I think. And then on the way back, it wasn't like an exit row, but it was like what is that called? Like the bulkhead row. So like it was on ANA, and they had that like screen that like folds out, if you know what I mean. It's not like on the back of the seat because there wasn't a seat in front of me. It was the bulkhead. And I couldn't figure out how to get headphones into it. I could not find a headphone jack. I wasn't going to ask. So I didn't watch anything. The woman next to me was just like watching stuff silently, but she was watching like nature documentaries. So I guess you don't really need the music for that. Hello, Ando. Hello, Egg. Last time I flew to Japan, I just downed a lot of melatonin gummies. Melatonin, it never works for me. I haven't like tried to overdose on them and see what happens, but it doesn't typically work for me. Dune is good, but it's so much. I really want to watch Dune, and I've had a lot of people tell me to watch Dune. But I think I need to watch it with somebody else. I need to watch it with somebody who's really passionate about it. Do you know what I mean? I think it's one of those movies. So instead, on like the last hour of my flight, I watched Modern Family because I was like, this is the only thing that I think my brain can focus on. This guy smells. Whoa. Not the eggy Ando enemies to lover arc happening in my chat right now. Anyway, I had a really great time on my trip. I have a few things to show you, actually. And then eventually we're going to watch idol videos. That's what we're here for. Last time on stream, we watched submissions from all of you on who your favorite idols were. And now it is my turn. And these are my rules. And so I have multiple videos for each group. Because it's my stream and I can do whatever I want. So I did not go to really any idol lives. Okay, so the reason that I went to Japan, I guess I didn't really talk about this a ton because before the trip, I was really convinced that it wasn't going to happen. I have a lot of like anxiety about that kind of stuff. And so I was really nervous. So I was really afraid to talk about it. But I went for my Kamiyoshi, who I have here. The invertedness of this. Anyway, this is like my dedication to her. Sayumi Michishige, who is an ex-Morning Musume member. It was her final live of all time. She has graduated from the group like in 2015, but she has been doing solo stuff, and now she's leaving the entertainment industry. So I went for her live. So I did go to that. That was life-changing. I was a different person coming out of that venue. It was at Zepp Diver City, if anybody's ever been there. And it was great. I had a great time. I did not get to go to any other idol lives because Tokyo Idol Festival just happened at the beginning of the month. And then also it was a holiday week. And Heroines just had like a big festival the weekend before. So no one was doing anything and Wasuta was in Osaka. So like I couldn't go to any other idol lives. And I think that's messed up. Even the like super small chica groups I follow doing nothing. Don't know what that was. So I didn't really get to go to idol lives, which sucked. But I did get a checkie because I did go to At Home. The great Fiona, if you don't follow her, her name is Boba Fee on Instagram. I don't know if she's on Twitter. I don't remember. But she does a lot of Odotemita stuff. And she so gratefully took me to At Home. So I got a checkie with a maid. Focus. Do it. Do it. I'm going to be a beauty influencer. They do this for a reason. Come on. Come on. You can see it, right? We all can see it. I picked, her name was Orin. That's right. Because she was blonde and was wearing red. And I felt that that was a kinship to me. And so that's who I picked. The Yahoo potential in this chat right now, real. We're about to witness some doomed yaoi for sure. I couldn't get into the movie Dune, but I started reading the book. Oh, that's interesting. I feel like most people have had the opposite, but that's because sometimes people struggle with books like that, because I've heard that the Dune book is quite a lot. I do want to read it, actually. I have a lot of books to read right now, so it's going to be a while. So I was like, I'm just going to watch the movie. But I've heard that, like, from Dune enthusiasts, I've heard that the movie takes a different perspective, but not in a bad way. Like, in a way that's like the media has to change with the medium kind of way. In my opinion, in a similar way. I mean, I don't know about Dune, but like the Hunger Games was kind of like that. Like, they did change some stuff for the movie, but you kind of have to. So it's like that person's perspective. Or like Lord of the Rings. The movies are quite different from the books, both in tone and just what some stuff. But it's not like in a bad way. It's just like the person's vision kind of way. That's what I've heard. So I'm interested. The way you guys were twinning. I know. She pointed it out. She was like, yeah. We're both blonde and clearly alt. I was wearing this, which I bought the day before. This was on floor 7 of the Akiba main location of At Home. You want to know a secret about me? I've been to Japan now 3 times. And I'd never been to a maid cafe. And I thought that was really messed up, which is why I wanted to make sure I went. The later Dune books are a fever dream. That's kind of fun, though. I kind of love that. But it's funny because I actually have met the at home, like the legendary maids, Hitomi, who's the legendary, and then Mizuki and who was the other one? Chimu, because they went to SabutenCon in Arizona like many years ago, and I met them there. So I had met them despite the fact I hadn't been to At Home or any like actual Japanese maid cafe. Where was I? So I did get to do that, and that was fun. And I did a lot of shopping. So I bought this from Noemi, which was my last Instagram post? Whatever. A post or 2 ago. Isn't it so cute? Like, it's got like a sailor collar on the back with like a little... I saw this and I was like, well, I'm buying that. Hello? Noemi, is that how it's pronounced? Noemi, maybe? I don't actually know. Japan is weird when it comes to... Is it French? I assume every time there's a brand or like something that Japan is doing and that's not Japanese, I just assume that it's French. I guess it could be Latin, maybe. That's like the other one it usually is. Yeah, Team Saboten, exactly. See, you know what's up. And so I bought this. Noemi was really great. I really enjoyed that store. I went to the Harajuku location, and I also bought a skirt. Do you want to see it? I have it right here. Clothes shopping, listen, because the tariffs, the forbidden T word, are about to go into effect, I was like, well, I should buy some clothes, I think. Okay, are you ready? This is great. Whoa. Look at that. Hello? It's a little bit of a darker red off camera, like more of an Alex Pinku red, and not like so bright red. There's no way I couldn't have bought that skirt. Are you kidding me? So when I found that and this, because Noemi and a lot of Jidai brands in general don't really carry a lot of black and red stuff. It's a lot of black and pink. It's a lot of black and white, which I do love black and white. It's a lot of like even purple. There's not a lot of red. So when I see red plaid, and this is like pretty much exactly the type of red plaid that I like, I was like, well, here we go. And I get paid in the US dollars, so things were not that expensive for me. Thank you. I really appreciate that. It feels very my current vibe, which is 2006 mall kid. Thank you. I appreciate that. I did also buy another skirt from Wigo, which Wigo is sort of like, I think it's really for young Japanese teens. And when I was 20, listen, it doesn't matter at the end of the day, right? But like, I did kind of have a moment where I was like, am I too old to be in this store? Because I feel like it's sort of like the basics and like cheap fashion of, you know, Japanese fashion, slightly alt fashion stuff. But I went in there anyway, and I did buy a skirt because it was cheap and really cute. Ready? Well, it's very similar, but black. You can't really see. But it's got like little bows. Where are the little bows? Hello? Bows? Bows? Yeah, and like lace. And here's the great thing, because they're skirts from Japan. Built-in shorts, ladies and gents, and everybody in between. Built-in shorts. We really love to see it. Chinese dry brands are way better for red pieces. I think that's true. I haven't bought clothes online in so long. I've been trying to like not buy a ton of clothes lately, but I do think that like this part of my wardrobe, especially because I've been leaning into it a lot more the last year or so, needed a few more things. So, well, and now that these tariffs are going to happen, we might be searching for alternatives. I did also buy, I bought this at WeGo. It's like a big safety pin that's got a bunch of chains on it. Come on. And this chain bracelet, because they were both very cheap for what they are. And I went to like an Oshikatsu store because I wanted some Oshikatsu goods. I made like a little bracelet for the Sayumi Live, but also they were selling socks, and I already wore one of the pairs of socks, so they are not here. But I got like cute socks. Look, these ones have, I might wear them this weekend. We will see. They got a little like bow with a heart charm on them. Hello. These ones have little bows. I love cute little socks. Here's the thing. When it comes to styling, I think these types of things make a big difference. I don't know why I'm talking like this. I feel like I sound like Safia Nygaard or something. Anyway, when you're styling things, like the main pieces matter a lot, but it's how you accessorize things that really like pull together an outfit, in my opinion. So, and then I bought a new pen light that's black. Hello. I wanted a new Lumika blade anyway, because they are my favorite. I like the way they feel. And this one also has, it's like a matte texture to it, which is interesting. It's not like smooth. I'm kind of like a King Blade hater, I think now. But I got a Lumika pen light and it's black, and I think that that's pretty sick, and also will make it so that if it somehow ends up in the middle of a room somewhere, I know where it is. I know who it belongs to. It's me. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a simp for Lumika, I think. I love how this like shows up on camera. So happy about that. I have another Lumika, a regular one, and then do I have two? I don't know. They're in my car and I forgot them, so I didn't go to Japan. The Lumika blades are crazy bright. So I took one of them to an MCR show on their last tour, not this current tour. And when you're not in a sea of pen lights, you kind of recognize how bright it really is. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, and I went to the live. Anyway, I think that that's good for now. If anybody is wondering anything about my trip, feel free to ask. But I think that we should get into the subject matter at hand. Don't you? I'm going to put this back on the stand. But King Blade has their... Here's the thing, is I feel like this is part of why I'm a King Blade hater, actually, is that I don't want to deal with the app. I can't be messing around on an app. I just want to push buttons. Like, if you have a particular group or like an Oshi who's got a very particular color, for my needs of mostly attending shows in the US, I don't need to be that particular, you know what I mean? Hello, Marvissa. Welcome. Oh, my electric payment went through. I was like, oh, I got a notification. What is it? Just bills. Even idols have bills, you know what I mean? It do be happening that way. So I think we should get into this. I have chosen mostly live videos to watch because that is my favorite way to consume idols. I think that watching their stage presence is really the best. I do have some music videos because I do love a music video. Do not get me wrong. This isn't in any particular order. So, because if I tried to put them in an order, I think I would have been here for forever. Also, can you guys even read this chat box that I put over here? Because I feel like it's very small, but I couldn't figure out how to make it bigger. I probably have to use a widget of some kind, but all of my stuff was set up for Twitch because I used to stream on Twitch more, and I probably still will again, but I think for idol related content, I like streaming on YouTube because then it's on my idol YouTube channel, the place where people go to learn about idols. I don't know that any of this is really gonna be a surprise. Hello! How are you? Mr. Zero Gravity. Yeah, I'm leaning more into your line of thinking all my Oshis are pink and yellow. So right. And I mean, I will say that, like, so when I was at Sayumi's live, we were talking about how, like, it's got to be the right shade of pink. Because, right, you guys aren't really going to be able to. You can see it reflected on my face. Right, like these are two different shades of pink. For me, I mean, I guess I prefer light pink if you're at one of my shows. Because I'm not really like a hot pink person. But most people just do red because I wear red now. So everybody just assumes that my color is only red. Oh, that's actually a different... Wait. Oh, hold on. Please hold. I thought this was red. No, this is still... a pink. Whoa. Sorry, this is like, I can't. I have missed you too. I hope you are doing well. Thank you for stopping by. We're going to watch some idol videos today. Even with anime idols, once I go with their actual lives, and especially backstage, it makes me really find my faves. Exactly. And I think that, like, watching them perform is, like, what makes you fall in love with idols. This is why I always tell people that, like, you should either watch live videos or... try to attend shows if you can, if there are shows at your... Because here's the other thing. I've got some opinions about this. Me, an opinion? I know. I have some opinions about this, that the energy at an in-person show is almost always way better than through a video. A lot of these videos that we're going to watch are, like, professionally recorded... multicam situations that really help capture the energy of the show, so it's a little bit more accurate. But, like, especially if you're watching Kaiga idol stuff or like more indie videos, it's the energy in person is always way more intense. So trying to attend things when you can, if you have the privilege to, is my number one recommendation. I know for me, I always feel like my videos, I'm like, I feel like that was way better IRL. Is that what it was like? And people are always like, no. This isn't what I'm here for? Ooh. Sorry to say. A lot of people don't know my Oshi colors are pink and purple, so there's a lot of green in the audience. Oh, that's really funny because your concept is like spacey. I'm glad I know that. But I feel like maybe I did know they were pink and purple. That's why I love the aqua pen lights. They have sakura pink and hot pink already available. Right. But different pen lights have different shades of different things, and different idols. Some idols are very particular about the color. I feel like in anime idols specifically, they tend to be really specific about the color. But I feel like IRL, it's like, as long you have a group of 5, right? It's 5 different colors. Light blue and dark blue, they look pretty different, you know? Straight from the pit, right? I really agree with you. That's why I like Solemn's 360 cam. If you've ever seen footage from that, it's very good. Which, Solemn, you should give me the 360 cam footage from my birthday live. I really want to see it. No rush. I'm just saying I want to see it. Nothing beats being there in person. The air is different. I really think so. All right, where are we going to start, though, is, like, really the question, because we could go with Wasuta. I feel like they're, like, my longest... the other thing that I will say... Hello. Welcome. The other thing that I will say is that I tried to mostly stick with currently active idols. If I tried to, because that way you can follow them and like get that experience if you really want to. If I tried to go with also idols who don't exist anymore, we would be here all day, I think. So I tried to stick with currently active idols and pick recent videos. The one exception to that rule is that I did put a few old Morning Musume videos in here of Sayumi so that you could be like, ah, this is who Alex went to see. You know what I mean? So let's start with Wasuta, I think. Oh, I didn't put a music video in here. Hold on. I just picked a bunch of live videos. What do you guys think? Tell me, do you prefer sharing music videos with people or live videos? Like, what do you like to watch if you watch idol content online? Because now Japanese idols are really catching up and posting a lot of like very well produced live videos, I think. So I'm interested in what people's preference is. Which video am I gonna choose? This one's good. This one's good. You like watching live videos? Live videos? I'm glad we are all on the same page. Truly. Okay, let me go back to my playlist. MVs personally, yes. Well, because the nice thing is that like a lot of MVs, there's like creative direction. You can see them up close. You can like, you know, see the whole vision. I see merit to both. For sure, for sure. For real, for real. I think I lean more live. I like live audio, and there's a chance you can hear the chants, and I like listening to those, especially for Takane no Nadeshiko. I love Takane no Nadeshiko. I haven't followed them since they like basically debuted, so I didn't put them on this list. But I do really like them. They are very good, and I also like hearing live vocals. That's like the other reason I like it. But there's some good groups with crazy good videos. Ooh, Phantom Sita music videos are really good. I didn't put them on this list. I should have. Maybe we can get there too. It kind of depends on the group for me. I really get that too. Well, also because a lot of, I follow apparently groups no one cares about, which is what I learned. I kind of already knew that, but when I was in Japan and I could not find merch for anybody ever, I was like, oh, right, because I'm not following like the 7 big idol groups that exist. Those groups tend to not have a lot of music videos because music videos are really expensive. So I think the live videos are a little bit easier to do, actually. Okay, we're gonna start with Wasuta, I think, and let's watch this video. I'll be real. I wanted to put together this playlist yesterday, and I did make a playlist, so I will share it with you guys. Stop. 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 That's also not the video I wanted to start with. But I didn't watch all of these all the way through. Because again, I tried to pick like recent videos and I haven't watched every single video under the sun, you know? I've been busy. So we're gonna switch over to The Conjuring. Not The Conjuring. Here's the thing, once again, as the same as last time, this is not my account that I have YouTube Premium on. So we're going to have to suffer through some ads. I'm not going to let you... I have to suffer through viewing ads. I'm not going to make you guys watch the ads, obviously. But now there's an ad for The Conjuring playing out of the corner of my eye. And isn't that fun? You can't post this while I'm streaming, Solemn. I can't watch it. There at Otakon we filmed. Look, that's me. I made a fool of myself doing wotage. I think anyway, because I'm not that good at it yet. I just have to practice more. I will retweet this for now. We can watch horror films right now. Let's do it. I'm not like a huge horror film person, although I saw Sinners recently, and that was very, very good. Sorry, no, it's fine. It's fine. I just was like, oh, what's my notification? I'm like this close to bootlegging audio at our events. There's so much talent, and it's a shame I can't listen to live recordings. I get that. And sometimes stealing is ethical. Just saying. All right, let's switch over to your choreo looks good with the lights though. Thank you. I thought that it looked good. And I really appreciate everybody who filmed with us. That made me very happy, and I had a really good time, even though it was like close to 1 a.m. when we did that. But that's the thing. I got very little sleep at Otakon, and I don't regret it. I don't regret it because I had a really great time. Okay. Here we go. You guys are going to tell me if the audio is too loud or too soft. Okay? I'm counting on you to tell me if the audio is too loud or too soft. Because I don't have headphones on, so I can't hear it. I can't hear it. This is the world standard, aka Wasuta. No sleep allowed for sure. That is my Oshi, Nanase. She's the green member. Hey, what can I say? I am a professional. And this is them performing with a live band. What is this band called? I don't remember. Neko something? It's like, because they're cat themed. Nanase, my beloved. You're just gonna see me dancing this whole time. So Wasuta's music really varies. I know, her passion for idols. I can't. Their music really does vary a lot from like this type of music. They have like some more rock songs and then like also like more like kawaii pop music. They really like cover a wide range of things. But they'll sometimes perform with a live band. And they did another show recently with a live band, and I wish I could have been there. Hello? Vocals? They used to not be that good at live vocals. I feel like they've really improved a lot recently. They've existed for over 10 years now. They just had their 10-year anniversary this year. Which is crazy. I'm shocked they are still around, and I am grateful every day. Truly. And I have followed them basically since their debut. That's my girl! I love a leader. I tend to fall for leaders quite a lot, actually. You can psychoanalyze that however you want, I suppose. Flair did this song once, so I do know it. I do love Blonde Ruka, too, for obvious reasons. See, and like doing that kind of stuff live, they do, Ruka especially, she does a lot of rock music, and like, has started doing some stuff by herself. Will add a lot of like vocal flair, and I love that kind of stuff. Oh. Flair? Provide me with psychological data. That's scary. What are you going to do with it? Look at her smile! I need to meet that woman. I love a woman. All right, we'll watch a music video of theirs now, a recent one. This is like, I love this video. This is like what they normally look like. Oh, this is a dance video. Hold on, I lied to you. I lied to you just now. Hold on. Hold on. This is what I get for not having it in the playlist. Okay, wait. Foo-hoo. I'm an aspiring Kaiga idol and have been studying using your Idolpedia playlist. Oh my gosh, went to Otakon to support my favorite Oshi Ria, now presenting Idol Fest. I love Ria. Oh my god. I'm so glad we got to talk, Ria and I. And I saw her set at Now Presenting, and it was so good. She like added a lot of stuff from like what she has experienced culture-wise in Japan, and it was very, very good. Okay, let me get back to this page. But I'm really glad that my videos have been helpful for you. If there's stuff that you like would want videos on, definitely let me know. I have like ideas obviously and things I'm working on, but I always like to hear like what would be helpful for people. So I wish you luck on your journey, and thank you for being here. All right, we're gonna watch this video now that I actually have the video up, because I'm really good at what I'm doing here. You gotta have, look at this. Hello? Also, this video is very funny and good, so. It's interesting that the subtitles are not showing up, like for you guys, but they are for me. Oh, there they are. Haha. I'm really good at this. This is the world standard, aka Wasuta. I did this at my birthday live. But they're like falling in love with historical figures, but there's only 3 of them, but there's 4 members. So it's like drama. Can I tell you? Have I talked about my opinion on PPH? It is my favorite call, or booty, I guess. And people just do oohing all the time now. I'm a big PPH fan. Yeah, that's what we're here for. We're here to talk about J-pop groups. Thank you. Sorry, it's lagging a little. This is my favorite, my longest running idol group. I have followed them for 10 years. And this is like one of their more recent singles. I love PPH. You'll see me in the crowd just like, anytime it fits. They're so cute. But what I like about them too is, even though they've existed for a long time and their image has always been this sort of like kawaii idol thing, right? Like they're all full adults now. They're like in their mid-ish 20s. And they're still cute in like a mature way without it like being weird. And I love that. Nice. I'm glad you had a good time. But they gave the rose to their weird little cat mascot, not to any of them. Isn't that messed up? So sad. Oh, nope, 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 nope. There we go. Not the ad. Sorry, Canva, I do love you. We will not be tolerating your ads at this time. Okay, I need to go back to my playlist. Hee hee. I do be trying. Okay, so that was the world standard. Colloquially known as Wasuta. My Oshi is Nanase. I have a one of my frames is dedicated to the world standard. This image in it, for some reason, I cannot get to stay without falling. Don't know what's going on. Here, wait, I can show you. Are you ready? We're dismantling the idol wall for you to see. See, I have my images. We've got many images of Nanase because she is my Oshi. I would say she is my, well, I do love Ice a lot. But she is my currently active, longest running Oshi. We'll say that. So I was graciously gifted these two while I was in Japan, and I do love them a lot. And this is also Nanase. They used to have 5 members, so I have this image of all 5 of them. This is Miri. She is the purple member. And then I've got 2 Cheki that I got online. And I have a Nanase and Miri Cheki that's in a Nanase cinema roll Cheki holder. Hello. Actually, wait. It's on my wall. I can show you. Because after Otakon, I like redid my wall a little bit. I like updated it. But look. First of all, look at this holder. Hello. But the world standard is cat themed. Vaguely. There's like a message that I got from the merch that I got from Nanase's birthday a few years ago. I have a mug too that I keep my paintbrushes in. But I lost my train of thought because I was like, why is it so bright once again? I feel like I'm getting washed out. I keep having to turn the lights down until we're going to be sitting in darkness. But the world standard, their original concept was that they were going to be the world standard, right, for idols. And they were each learning a language, but they kind of like dropped that after a few years. But they've always been cat themed. They have like cat puns in their songs, and they always wear cat ears. And again, I love that they never dropped that concept. I wish I could have gone to Otakon, but my aim is to try and perform there next year. Yes! Everybody should go to Otakon. It's very, very fun. It's definitely one of my favorite cons. Pengi! Oh my god. Pengi of Olive Garden fame. Welcome. How are you? We're talking about all of my favorite idols today. And isn't that fun? Who's your favorite Sanrio character? It is Cinema Roll. And that's a great segue. Because do you know who else's favorite character is Cinema Roll? Nanase, my Oshi. And for her birthday live, okay, I cannot exaggerate to you that I was crying when I saw this footage. She had her birthday live, not this past year, last year, at Sanrio Pearland. And Cinema Roll was there. Cinema Roll was there. And we're going to watch the video from it. One of the videos from it. Because it means a lot to me. Where did you get your earrings? They are from Hot Topic. But they're really cute, don't you think? I'm actually wearing 2 different pairs because I'm wearing 2 different pairs because it's punk rock and not because I couldn't find the other one. This actual footage I don't think is from her birthday live, but it is from a different time they were at Sanrio Pearland. And I just need you to watch Cinema Roll perform a Wasuta song and understand that it is the most important thing that's ever happened to me. Literally the day after, I was like scrolling on Twitter, like tearing up because it was so cute and made me so enthusiastic. You got to see Wasuta at TIFF last year? I still want to go to TIFF. I will one day. Although everybody says it's hot and awful, which, like, because I was just in Japan, I can say it is hot and awful, but I don't care how old I'm getting. I'm still going to wear clothes from Hot Topic. Yeah, I have, like, some feelings about it. It's less an age thing and more of a they like steal a lot of art from artists thing that I don't love. But I don't know if that's still true. And you know what? Listen, it is what it is. At a certain point, I liked the earrings. Okay, I'm not perfect, and we can only do the best that we can do. You know. I do think she did it for me. I'm making sure I'm not missing any messages. Okay, let's watch this video. Are you ready? You're not ready. The answer is no, you're not. And My Mellow's there, if anybody's a My Mellow fan. Which who isn't? Truly. That's my girl. Look at him! Sorry. I also love these outfits. Look at them dancing in the background. Look at him doing this back there. He's like doing it with his whole body. His little hands. Well, the cup hat, I think, is where their head is. Not to break immersion on you, but... the pink member is Ruka, and she is sort of like the vocal powerhouse of this group. She's very good. And like I said, she does a lot of... She's very into like rock music. And does like acoustic guitar during their sets sometimes. I think this was... They did like an all-girls live where only girls could go. In Japan, I'm a woman. Because I get to go into the girls section. Give Nemo a pet for me, please. Even Mello looks really good doing it. I just love Cinna's little hands. Me stressed out. There's something on my glasses because I was freaking out too much. Look at her interacting with Cinna! Yeah, me too, me too. He's doing his best. And he's doing great. Look, he's gonna shake his butt. I'm sorry. Now imagine that Nanase was in her like birthday outfit.
When Verizon gives you a free phone on any plan,
shut up. Don't advertise to me. And singing with Cinema Roll and me on my couch just going, it's so cute. I think I was having like a kind of bad day too. So it was like very uplifting. Anyway, that is the world standard, aka Wasuta. Marissa, I saw you say, is that what it stands for? Is that what you were talking about? Or were you talking about PPPH? Yeah, I do love their vocal range in the group is like quite good. So like when they were 5 members, Nanase and Ruka were kind of the vocal leads, and the other 3 members did more dance and less singing. But now that they're 4 members, they split it up quite a lot, and they have like a good spread of like types of voices. It's really quite good in my opinion. So I do love them. Like I said, they've been around for like 10 years, so they have like a pretty big catalog. They have one release, an EP that like is like a bunch of sort of rock songs. There's one kind of jazzy song that I'm obsessed with. So I definitely recommend checking them out. I love them. Okay. I'm just going to go through the order that this is on my playlist. That's what I'm going to do. So next we're going to talk about ICE. ICE as in the idol. What's their name? The group? They're called Wasuta. Wasuta. Which is short for the world standard, but they pretty much only go by Wasuta these days. We're going to talk about ICE. So ICE is probably my top idol right now in the sense that she gets the most reaction out of me, I would say. ICE is a member of iLife, but she is also a member of the duo i-Col. And I actually like i-Col's music quite a lot. So we're going to watch an i-Col video. It's a duo. I love a duo. Obviously, I am in a duo. And I feel like there's not a ton of really good duos. These groups are part of an agency label, don't know, called Heroines, which is like in my opinion, the biggest like underground idol agency. And they have a lot of really good groups, and a lot of the groups that I have in here are Heroines groups because I really like them. So we're gonna watch an i-Col video. Are you ready? How is your week? My week has been okay. It's been moving very slowly, and I'm still recovering from my Japan trip, so my sleep has not been very good, but I am doing my best, and I think all things considered, I'm having a good week. I just want to, I haven't finished unpacking, and so, I want to get some tasks done, but that is what tomorrow is for. But I'm feeling pretty good. I hope that your week is also going good. My dream to be cute at any age. You can be cute at any age, and that's why I love a lot of the idols that I love, because between Sayu, between Wasuta, and some other groups, they're continuing to be kawaii at any age. I don't know why I say kawaii like that, but I do. I will say ICE is 19, so she's a child, but I love her so much. She is the blue member in this video. The other member of i-Col, her name's Kolne. She is also quite good. I do love her too. I love them both. But I am obsessed with ICE right now. So keep that in mind. So this song is called Odore. She's the blue member, but I love them both. But unfortunately, iLife is quite popular now and very active, so i-Col does not do a ton, but they do sometimes. That's my girl. In my opinion, born to be an idol. She did it. That's how you know it's a good song. Look at her smile. I love an idol with a good smile. I don't get cuteness aggression. This isn't even my favorite i-Col song, but it's their most recent live video, so that's why I chose it. And it is from 2 years ago, but it's the most recent live video they have on their channel. You met Tomo Sakura at Isen last year? Yeah. I love that though. Yeah, these outfits are really cute, and it's quite different compared to what iLife wears. Like, it's still like frilly and cute, but like in a different way. We're gonna get to iLife, don't worry. Yeah, I do like the iLife costumes a lot. I think I have a soft spot for i-Col. One, because they're a duo, and as a duo person, it's really hard to be in a duo versus a bigger group or even a soloist, because you're carrying the whole stage just with one other person, you know? But i-Col existed before iLife, so she was in this group before iLife started, or before she was in iLife. So it holds a space. Well, here's the thing. Okay, we're gonna talk about this because they're sticking with their current lineup, and I feel really strongly about that. iLife has gone through a lot. This is what following Chica idol groups, underground idol groups, is like, unfortunately. They do change lineups kind of often. And iLife has had a particularly... Oh, I love her. Look at her! Has had a particularly tumultuous time. But this current lineup, I really believe in. And I think they really believe in too. And in fact, we're going to watch their latest music video now. No, do not advertise to me. Do not advertise to me. I feel really strongly about iLife's current lineup. And I think a lot of people agree. A lot of longtime fans agree. And I think that, like, you can really feel it. The balance is really good. And I love all of them so much. So we're going to watch iLife's newest music video now. I think it was made for me personally because they like go into the magic woods. I would too, TBH, if I could debut as one. But I also sort of want to be on my own too. I have a lot of opinions about this as a person who has done all three things, been in a group, although not like an idol group, I guess, and a duo and solo. Being solo is really difficult. Like, taking up an entire stage as a soloist is really hard, in my opinion. I think a lot of people do it really well. But having another member, not only to split lines up so that you can actually breathe, but also, like, to work hard with is so rewarding. But it's really hard to find people that, like, match your work ethic and match your goals. So it definitely, you, like, have to find the right person. I feel very lucky that I feel like I have found my person. I would too. I think the documentary Survival Show backs that up too. The current lineup is so good. Yeah. I'm a solo idol, which, don't get me wrong, I love performing alone. Yeah. I really understand that. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. I started performing solo simply because I was like, well, I'm probably not gonna find people to be in a group, so I might as well just do this. And I do love it. I like having both because I feel like the things that I do as a soloist, I wouldn't do in a group, and vice versa. It, like, gives me space to, like, kind of lean into the more, like, edgy rock stuff in my solo work that's, like, a little less idol-y, and lean really hardcore into the idol stuff in my duo because I feel like I have the space to do both, if that makes sense. I have no idea what this song is about. I don't know what SSS is. It's cute, and that's all that I need. Hello? Fairy Woods? Look at her! I do love all of them, though. To do with me is a joke. Look at them! If you like idols with like a good deep voice, Karen in this group, the dark blue member, is crazy. Her live vocals are crazy. Like in a positive way. Also, Ice is so short. She's so small. There's literally a member named Minnie in this group because she's so small. And Ice is like the same height. And now they're in like a magical library. Hello? Made for me specifically. I just don't have any other option. Yeah, I think working hard and doing what you're currently doing is the right move. Ice rap moment? Come on. I don't think this song is on streaming yet. This like just came out a few weeks ago. Is there a group with a really tall idol? Sayumi was the tallest in Morning Musume for a while. Oh, I'm trying to think. Not that I know of. Anyway, look at them. I think this next video... Yeah, this is from 9 months ago. I don't want to be advertised to. Leave me alone. This video is before a few of the members in that video were in the group, but for the most part, it's the same lineup. This is a classic iLife song. Look at her smile. I love Karen. I don't think she's in this video. Go men. I love this song because it's really, because the calls are in the song, you can learn a lot of the like basic calls and mix. I tried to do this song at karaoke when I was in Japan, and I realized that I only knew the calls. I was like, I've never looked at the lyrics for this song, actually. I love Riri. That is a woman. That woman is in her 30s, and you can't convince me otherwise. Sometimes idols lie about their age, and I don't mean that in like a she looks old kind of way. She just gives grown, fully grown, and I love that. I love that. Do you hear that crowd right now? I love that. You gotta listen to Takano's new song, Melancholy. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I will. I love performing iLife songs. It's like my favorite thing to do in Flare. Red Woman, good. I understand. Right, mature. Not like in a weird way. Right, because like chica idols of this size are really accessible to the West. This is something I have a lot of opinions on. Again, shocker. So like people can learn about call and mix and also like kind of interact with these idols even from afar. And I think that's beautiful. Apparently I'm not subscribed to this YouTube channel. That's crazy. And now that's fixed. I'm red and born a woman and 30. And they're having so much fun. They're having fun. That's what I love about J-pop idols. They're having fun. Yes. I will have the VOD still up on this channel. And I'm going to post this playlist. So. Let's go, Smoke Machine. Anyway, this is Ice, the love of my life. Truly. I want to turn autoplay off because I don't actually want that. But I never remember where that button is because I'm 7,000 years old. Not true. Okay, well, it doesn't even look like it's on. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna also pull up. We watched this in the last stream. Sorry, I blue screened there for a second. Emotional blue screen. We watched this in the last stream when I started talking about my favorite groups. No, listen, I'm not hating on K-pop. That's not what I'm here to do. I think it's good for different reasons, but I love watching people have fun. That's my opinion. Should be bottom right. I thought so too, but alas, I didn't see it. Bottom right. Yeah, that's fine. But this video is like the introduction to all the members. It has like the member calls in it and such. Who are either soloists or heavily unserious. Yeah. I just personally, I guess it really depends on like what you're looking for, right? If you like insane skill and like watching truly like what the limit of what humans can do, and like I think that that's incredible, and like perfection, that is like more the route. I personally don't like that. It's just not for me, and I think that that's fine. Sometimes things aren't for everybody. I like watching people kind of flop around on stage and have a good time. And be good at it too. It's not like I'm just here because they're bad. You know what I mean. But I think that both are quite good, and I like that a lot of people like multiple genres. Truly, in my opinion, they can't be compared to each other. They're just so different in like what they're trying to accomplish that I think comparing them is really unfair. I'm a K-pop and J-pop fan, but they're extremely different and scratch different itches. Yeah, exactly. Like their goals, in my opinion, like K-pop artists generally speaking and J-pop artists, their goals of what they're trying to accomplish in their performance is different. And so like saying one is better than the other is like just not fair in my opinion. Same thing with like Western artists. Like what Sabrina Carpenter is trying to do is very different from what iLife is trying to do, is very different from what Blackpink is trying to do. Do you know what I mean? Well, maybe that's a bad example, but you know what I mean. I don't really know modern K-pop groups, I'll be honest. I do retweet them a lot. It's true. It is the truth. It makes sense. Yes. Yes. Gotcha. Understood. Yeah. I agree with you, Zero Gravity. Yena is a good example of my taste in K-pop. Nemo Nemo is the song I might include in my debut list. Nemo Nemo is really good. I don't love, and again, this just means that it's not for me, not that it's bad. I don't like the way that K-pop vocals are produced. So even Nemo Nemo, like it's not about being cute or sexy or cool, because I like all of those things in J-pop too. I just think that the vocals, the production is like a little overproduced for me. And like just the style of instrumental is not my thing. Because again, it's like quite different than a lot of the stuff I'm showing you, right? As far as like electronic pop music goes, I like things that are very chaotic. I like when there's like 12 different lines of instrumentals. I like when you can hear people's vocal inflections. That's why my Kamiyoshi is my Kamiyoshi, because she's been in both worlds and excels in them. Yeah, exactly. And Sakura's journey in general has just been incredible to watch. I'm also a big fan. I think, do I have a picture of her? No. I have like, this, oh my gosh, this being mirrored is, I can't, this frame, I don't know why this is breaking my brain. This frame is all AKB members, but I don't have Sakura in there, unfortunately. What do you mean by overproduced? So I have a video about this, actually, about talking about the difference between the production, because I don't have like a music production background. I like can't name it exactly. I think I said that exact wording in that video. It's really funny. I feel like I just like summoned that. Talking about the difference between like what is J-pop music and what is K-pop music. They are performance styles at the end of the day, but like there is a music genre in there somewhere. Like again, what iLife is doing, there's nobody like in mainstream pop music in the US making music like this, right? Like the way that these vocals are produced is very different. I think the two examples, do you want to watch the video? The two examples I used in that video were I believe Equal Love and Neezy You, Make You Happy. They're very similar songs. They're both cute. They're both upbeat. They're very colorful. But if you listen to them back to back, you can hear how different. Like the vocals are like a lot crisper, but in a way that like sounds almost uncanny to me. And they're very loud, and they're just produced in a different style. Whereas to me, like J-pop vocal mixing is a little more natural. And like blends into the instrumental a little bit better. This is like very bold coming from me, because if I'm very honest with you, I don't like think that my vocals are mixed very well in my music. Not to any shade to my mixers, it's like a me thing, because of the way that I record. But like I do have a lot of opinions, I think, because I've gone through that, of like how that's done and like what my personal preferences are. Does that make sense? Hey Alex. Yay, I'm happy for you. Yay. I love very cutesy music. There's a reason I'm obsessed with Love Live. Yeah, I like a lot of different types of music. I love like really upbeat cute pop music. I love like edgy music and rock music. So to me it's like less of a genre thing and more of a performance style thing. Yeah, uncanny. Like, there's something about it. Here, I can link you the video, because I played a bunch of music kind of back to back to illustrate my point. My videos. Yeah, you came into the mix discussion, which I am like a really bad person to talk about because I don't know a lot of the technicals behind it. But I've done a lot of thinking about it, and that means something, right? Because the thesis statement of this video was talking about, and I'm glad that I made this years ago and not now, because I don't really want to have like a global discussion about it, because people online have some strong opinions now, truly. That is the video I'm talking about. Was the discussion around like, can J-pop music be in English? And the answer is obviously yes. To me. Because again, there is like a production style to J-pop music, idol music. There is like a style to idol music. Idol music is not only that, right? It is a lot of things and can be a lot of things. But when you think of Japanese idol music, you think of AKB, iLife, Equal Love, like a lot of these like types of music. And people outside of Japan, generally speaking, who aren't mimicking J-pop music, don't make music in that style. And I think that K-pop, although it is very westernized now, historically, and some artists still now, also has like a very particular production style to it and like instrumental style to it. That is different than other parts of the world. And so limiting it to just the language, I think, is very unfair to the aspects of that music and culture that come from that place. It's like when people say that Cat's Eye is not a K-pop group and that they're a global group. I know they call themselves that, but my opinion is they call themselves that because they have to. I'm sorry to tell you, they are a K-pop group. They're trained in the K-pop performance style. They're not doing what Fifth Harmony was doing. Do you know what I mean? And so I think it just does a really disservice to boil these things down to only the language or the race of the people singing them. And that's my opinion. And I hope that makes sense. K-pop, even though moderately westernized styles Jenny is doing, yeah, it's still like a very, you know when something is influenced by K-pop, like both in visual style, dance, and even the music. Like you can tell once you like have the eye for it. It's the same thing with J-pop. Like I can look at somebody and I feel like I can tell where their influence comes from, not in a derogatory way, whether it's anime idols, IRL J-pop idols, or K-pop. Like I feel like I can clock people immediately. Again, not in a bad way. Like I think everybody's inspiration comes from different places, but like it's true. K-pop used to chase a lot of what was popular in Europe and Asia. Yeah. Exactly. Everything is influenced by everything. So when people say that people in the West can't do any of these things, I'm like, interesting. Anyway, we're gonna watch Aini Kite from iLife, which introduces all of the members. And it's very cute. But like, tell me who in America is making this music that isn't a Kaga idol. Tell me. But I love that. Asteria. I love that. Alright, we're all gonna do the calls. You'll figure it out. We get to meet all the different members. This is Usa. Usa-chan. 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 This is Nodoka. She's so cute. Noah, sorry. Ore no Noah. Nodoka is the pink member. Sorry, I suck. It's music for both those. That's my opinion. I love Noah. She's so cute. She posts a lot of really good stuff on Twitter. The green member. She's quite tall. Minnie! Minnie-chan! 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 This is Nodoka. Nodoka! 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 There's Karen. Karen! Karen! She has such a cool vibe for being it, but like it still works in iLife. Do you know what I mean? That's kind of what I'm obsessed about with her. There is a Morning Musume song that's all in English. Yeah, me too. I love member introduction songs. Miki. I was like, what's her name? Miki-chan. Miki-chan. She's really cute too. They're all cute. Mafu? Mamu. Yeah, Mamu. Mamu-chan. She's new. Aizu. 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 Tell me she's not the cutest thing you've ever seen. So does her face. I love the proportions of her face. Is that weird? Is that crazy? It is kind of their thing. I mean, there's a lot of cool idols. I have some cool idols on this list. But they are also cute. I do think seeing this live would heal me completely. I agree. Sekai no Owari does a lot of English songs too. I love Sekai no Owari. They're like one of my favorite Japanese groups. They're not an idol group. They're like a band, but you're so real for that. I found my Oshi, and isn't that a beautiful feeling? I remember feeling that with Ice. I remember being like, something has changed within me. I know. They do the choreography really well. And it's like so high energy. It's why I like covering their songs on like reels. I love White. Ice. That's my girl. She looks like a walking marshmallow. Real and true. You should, even if you guys like aren't super into this group, following them on Twitter is really nice because they're really active and they post a lot of photos and just like cute interactions with each other that like to me are really nice. It is basically the only reason I'm still on Twitter because I love seeing idols interact with each other and like post things. It's like very inspirational for me. I'm started on purple. Yes, that is Miki. Sumire Miki, I think. We are literally looking at the screen. I am looking at the screen. Where is she? Well, it's in kanji, but it is, I think it's Sumire Miki. Sekai no Owari in a minute. Yeah, I love them. They're really good. They're like one album that has like the eyeball on it is like one of my favorites. Anyway, that was iLife. You should all love and support iLife because I love them. And they have a Budokan live coming up. I wish I could go. Cries gently. Do you guys want to do I actually didn't put an AdamLilith live video in here. Maybe I need to get Twitter for the idols. I know. Listen, I understand. Twitter sucks. Okay. I get it. But unfortunately, Japan has not got that update. And so following idols on Twitter Like, following idols on Instagram is great, but they don't post as often, and it's not as, like, candid. So it brings me joy. I don't, like, necessarily recommend getting on Twitter, but if you only use it to follow idols, it's quite good, I think. Or at least, like, scrolling idols you like every once in a while without, like, actually making an account. You know what I mean? I know. Yeah. I get it. I understand. And I don't begrudge you for that. Especially, like, chica idols, especially smaller groups will, like, respond to you, which is quite nice. Although on Instagram, my favorite chica idol, who we'll get to, sometimes looks at my story, and I'm like, Hiroko, please. It's like you're obsessed with me. Just kidding. Let's watch... Would you guys like to watch AVAM? Does anybody know AVAM? I love AVAM. I actually don't have an AVAM Oshi. I don't think. I'm going to say that, but you're going to tell who I freak out about. But yeah, it isn't necessarily evil. I do think so. I literally just got a notification the other day that I've been on Twitter for 15 years. I was like, excuse me? Or 13 maybe. I've had Twitter for years. I'm also a diet millennial. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's because of Elon Musk is why we're anti-Twitter. I'm a TikTok Insta girly, and TikTok, these girls are very active on TikTok. They post on their Ice's TikTok. She actually posts a lot of covers of K-pop songs. And I'm like, whoa, Ice can also be cool. They're very good dancers. And I love seeing them like flex those muscles a little bit. So you should definitely follow them on TikTok too. Let's watch this music video first. We watched a lot of live videos, although we did just watch a music video, but walk with me. Okay. Sorry, I'm waiting for the ad. Instagram, Snapchat coded. Real and true. So this is AVAM, AVAM. They are also a heroines group, I think. Did I make that up? No, I think so. But they have like a little bit of a darker style to them, and the song is called Devil Up. They have a member that's gender, and I love her. Hello? Hello? I love a blood concept. I actually like YouTube shorts too. I love an angel devil concept. I'm obsessed with these devil outfits. Obsessed with them. It is giving Yochiko, that's true. Let's go. I don't know the members that well either. I don't know their name, all their names, but I listen to them all the time and like watch their videos all the time. The member that this brown-haired member reminds me a lot of Nina from Not Sweet. Yep, the Takare vibe of it all. This girl, whose name I do not know, really is like giving like leader, but like in a supreme leader kind of way. I have a playlist. I will post it. Like, I'm watching this from a playlist, so I'll make sure that you guys have it. Right? Doesn't she look like Mina? Thank you, Kara, for coming in with the names. I know. I really like AVAM's music a lot. They have a song called Kiss and Bite Me, which is like kind of their most popular song, so I didn't include it on purpose. But I do like that song a lot. I really want to perform it. Now we're gonna watch a live video. Let's go. I know, don't the outfits go so hard? I'm not usually a houndstooth person, but you can convince me of anything in black and red. I'll be so real. Oh, they do remind me of Absolute Idol. You're right. I wonder if she knows about this group. I imagine so, right? I really like her a lot. The white-haired girl. I really like her presence. And that's why I like watching live videos. I feel like I can get a sense of somebody's presence a lot more than in a music video. The dude with 6 headlights in different colors is so real. You see that in the middle? He's like... I couldn't tell you. I assume so. But you know what they say about assuming. And that's what I think is great about Japanese idols, is they do weird experimental stuff. And you're like, for what? For me. Yeah, you can get them online pretty easily these days. But they are a little expensive. And it is worth buying the like $35 to $40 ones because they will last you forever. And also shine really brightly, they feel really good. If you can only afford the cheap ones, like I get that, but if you're willing to invest. Showcasing my pen lights, I truly don't have that many. Oh, so good. Yeah, the reality is I actually don't have that many pen lights. I have, well, my 2 regular ones are in my car. I don't know why, but they are. And I forgot to bring them in. And then I have, as far as like specific pen lights, I have a Prepara one because I used to be really into Prepara. This is a Lala pen light, and Iris in general, that I bought the first time I went to Japan. And then I have a Seishun Youth Academy pen light that is signed by all the members that I won on a Twitter giveaway many years ago. And those are the only like special pen lights I have. I really only like collecting like ones that I can use for anything. I don't like tour specific ones or like even idol specific ones because I'm trying to use them for everything. That's fair. And everybody's different with that. I think this is about to be my new favorite thing ever. I know the prod was so good. The production. Penlight tech has come so far. It's true. It's true. Way more than I need. I mean, it's a collection thing, like a collector tool, really, at this point. I'm going to hang these back up. I got 2 at Otakon and they're so nice, but they have different colored buttons, so you can just hit whatever color you want, and then they have brightness settings. They have brightness settings? Ooh, I love that. Yeah, I almost bought the Lumica ones that has like 6 buttons, and I think you can do a lot of that kind of stuff with it. But this one is nice because you can like cycle through the colors here before you switch. Right? And then there's also a button on the back to like switch back into whatever color you were just at, which is nice. The Miku Expo one is also quite good. Still in the car. They were there at Otakon. That is correct. You are right. My only pen light is Phoebe. The Phoebe one is also really good. That's so fair. The 6-button Lumicas. Yeah. I'm thinking about making my own pen light. I've seen people make the lightsabers. Oh, that would be really sick, actually. Well, you can buy the blank ones and then make the inserts. I think that's how Barry does it. And Phoebe. Nice. You got a lot of good merch. I love that. But like I said, Lumica is my OG, my fave at the moment. Kingblade are like the classics pen lights. They come with an app where you can custom color, make colors. This blue is really pretty. But yes. I thought about that, but I'm honestly unsure how to print the inserts. I think you would have to get them printed, but I think it would still be cheaper than like getting them manufactured in full somewhere. Transparencies. Yeah, well, hey, there you go. I haven't even looked into it, honestly. Somebody asked me once, they were like, oh, we should work on like Alex Pinku pen lights. And I was like, I mean, if there's a demand for it, but I haven't heard that. And so it is quite expensive. So in a similar vein, we're going to go to AdamLilith, who is another idol group that I like. Oh, the Northwest Idol Fest one is also quite good. I'm just a sucker for the plain ones. Personality. This song by AdamLilith goes so hard. And so I wanted to share it with all of you. And I love the visuals for this. The berry one's good. It's understandable. That member, again, I don't know their names that well. I knew it at one point. Her presence is crazy. I think she's the red member? No. Shows what I know. Yeah. Oh, that is not what I wanted. Yeah, that breakdown goes so hard. AdamLilith posts a lot of dance videos from their songs, which I really appreciate. Like a lot of dance performance videos. They're very good. Like, and they have a lot of songs that lean a little bit more, like in the like not quite K-pop, Western pop, alt pop kind of direction, but like sort of in that direction, if that is like something you're into. You are very welcome. I am happy to help. Before I move on to the next, does anybody have anything, like, does anybody in this chat have like a problem with clowns? Like kind of creepy looking clowns? Because if not, I will pick a different video. Or if so, I will pick a different video from this duo. But I forgot that there's like kind of creepy looking clowns in this music video, and I don't want to expose anybody to that if that is not something that they are into. It's not that bad, but it's definitely not ideal. I'll be real. Also, I'll make sure, let me put the link. Hate clowns, can deal with them though. Love that. Lamau, no. Me, I hate clowns. Kidding. I mean, that's funny. I'll just watch my game screen. Okay, great. I mean, they don't show up for very long, but they are there, and it is not, they're not pleasant to look at. Okay. The clown showing, circus showing up at the right time. Exactly. And I'm gonna put the playlist in the description of this video so I don't forget. And I'm gonna post it on Twitter too, so don't worry. I hate clowns. Okay, I mean, would you like me to pick something else? I sure can. The only thing is that, okay, so this duo is RaRaJam, which is the duo of Rara and Jam from Mad Med, because I am a big Mad Med / Mad Medicine fan, but since their rebrand, I kind of care a lot less about them. But Jam as an idol is like one of my Oshi for sure. I love her a lot. And this duo only has one music video, and it is this one. Message retracted. I didn't read it though. I have done clown exposure therapy by researching clown school. That's kind of funny. That's, hey, if that's what it takes. And so they only have like another dance cover, which I'm happy to show also. But creepy stuff isn't my thing, right? I get that. This video isn't that creepy. They have like a darker concept. That's the thing, is Mad Medicine, now called Mad Med, they like really started to lean into the creepy vibe in a way that to me is a little, I don't want to say performative because this is idol stuff, but like it doesn't feel like it's coming from anywhere. It's sort of like just creepy to be creepy. I still like it, but I don't like it as much as I liked Mad Medicine before, where it felt like there was like some messaging behind it, if that makes sense. And maybe I'm missing something, I don't know. But I really like Jam quite a lot. She is the red member of this duo. Anyway, clown content warning for the next 3 minutes. Again, they don't show up that much, but I just want to be protective of my lovely people here with me today. But she is the red member. Her presence, she is a cryptid in my opinion. And every photo and video I see of her, I'm like, what are you? What are you? And how do I become it? You know what I mean? So I hope you enjoy RaRaJam. I actually like their other song more than this, but this one's also quite good. But I love Jam. I mean, what can you do? And they have bats with spikes on them. Red woman good. Red woman good. Look at her. What is that? What are we? Don't look at him. Look at her. What is that? Rara is so pretty too. It's true. She's in another group that I didn't really follow, but I do love her as well. They make a really good duo. I wish they would do more stuff. Listen, I've made that joke about doing a collab stage with other Red Idols, so. That's fair. She is beautiful. And she has a really cute voice in a way that's like fun to listen to. Does Jam stick her tongue out in this video? She sticks her tongue out a lot. She does a lot of stuff. I'm gonna end my sentence there. Oh. Yeah. In conclusion, women. Yeah, I get it. I love her crown too. It's a really good question. How much did they pay to rent the Ferrari? And clowns are over now. No more clowns. Have you guys drank water? proof that I am, in fact, taking care of myself. They have another song called Darkness Kiss.
Go into the fold.
Hello? No, I will not be going into the fold, Wix. They have another song called Darkness Kiss that I quite like, that I wish they would put a video out for, but this is what it's like following Chica idols, truly. Speaking of, okay, so we're gonna talk about this next idol. Her name is Amano Hiroko. And the clowns honestly seemed out of tone. I don't disagree. Again, it's kind of like being dark and edgy for edgy's sake. But hey, what are you gonna do? So Hiroko was previously in a group called .bpm, who I do like still quite a lot. I do think that since she's graduated, they haven't been as good, but they're still good. I do like .bpm a lot. But she now is in a new group called Brave Mental Orchestra. She joined like within the last year, I think. And she is like the most Chica idol that I follow. I've interacted with her on Twitter quite a lot. I really love her energy, and she like talks a lot about like video games and like nerdy stuff. And one of my gems fell off my face. She did a lot of the like rap cool parts in .ppm. Brave Mental Orchestra doesn't have a ton of that, but so like I really like resonated with her presence and her stage presence there. So we're gonna watch the music video that they have put out since her joining. She is the purple member in this group. She was previously the red member. Sad, but this group already had a red member, so now she is the purple member, but that's fine. We like purple too. But I wanted to share her because I really want to see her. I really want to meet her, and like get to interact with her because I've never gotten to. I looked to see if they were doing stuff while I was in Japan, and they were not. Very sad, but that's okay. So this is like a pretty small group, although Brave Mental Orchestra like has made some rounds before, but this song was for an anime of some kind, so they're doing stuff, which is nice. I missed the previous stream and the first half of this one. Do you know about Fujibungaku? They seem like a group you would really like, and I'm a big fan. I am not familiar, but I would love for you to send me a link so that I can check them out. Yeah, the last stream, I took submissions from people and watched their favorite idols, and now this stream, I'm exposing you to my favorite idols. But we're going to do more, and I would love to take more submissions from people and watch and like live react to more idols that I haven't watched before. Because that way we can all learn together. And that's kind of my whole MO, is like being exposed to more idols together. What a time to be alive. There was a ton of really good submissions. The VOD is still up if you want to go back and watch it. Or there's like a playlist of the videos if you don't want to watch like the 3-hour stream or whatever. So you can go back and look at the playlist if you want to see some of the stuff that was submitted last time. So this is Brave Mental Orchestra. Something I will say about Brave Mental Orchestra is that they have a song called Mega Flare, and I have asked Michael if we can cover it. Oh, that makes sense. I don't know who they're signed under. This song is good. That's my girl! The purple member. I like the blue member a lot too. I also forget VODs exist. I love you. The like light blue member is also so cute. I love her energy. Look at her. She's cute too. I know. I really agree with like the costume comments. Like these are cute. And like they're all different, but they still like, you know. Orange Girl's at my frame. Yeah, and she's got like really good expressions. She knows what she's doing, for sure. I wish they would put out live videos in the same way some of the other groups do, because the clips I see on Twitter are really good. Look how beautiful she is. It's funny, she used to have red hair, which obviously is how I fell in love with her. And she'll like tweet sometimes about how people miss the red hair. Hi, Kato! I just turned into a cartoon character for some reason. She's a cat. She's a cat. It's gonna play Wasuta again. Don't do that. Let me show you guys .bpm. They have a few new members now, but we're gonna show you from when the love of my life Hiroko was in the group. We're nearing sort of the end of my list, but we're getting there. We're making our way downtown.
What you want to do is
walking fast, faces past, and we're homebound. I'm learning that the #1 way to Alex's heart is to be red. It's not the case though, because my top idols are white, green. Uma Musume just like penetrated my ad block. That was crazy. I like my top idols. Like, yes, Gem is red. That is true. That is the truth. I do love red idols, but I just like, I would say my type. Thank you. I'm glad that it's good to see me on stream. I'm happy to be streaming again with like some sort of regularity. I do love a red idol. I like cool idols, obviously, and but I'm really attracted to like high energy. So I love Ice and Nanase, but they're white and green. Granted, neither of those groups have a red member. I mean, Riri is red, but I'm like trying to prove you wrong, but it's not working. I do love a red member. It's true. It's true. But it's not because they're red. It's not the only reason. You know what I mean? Being someone's favorite color is a quick way to become their Oshi, at least initially. A good portion, if not all of that. But that's because typically it's like a type thing, right? Like it's like there's like a personality that's associated with certain colors, for sure. I will say white is one of my favorite colors. So, okay, hold on. Sorry, I'm back. Right. Like, I would say that there is an archetype. I don't know that I have a type when it comes to idols, though. Somebody is going to laugh at me and tell me that that's not the case, but I don't know that that's true. Anyway, we're going to watch this video, which is now 3 years old. That's crazy. By .bpm. When Hiroko was in the group. And she has red hair. I love this music video. It's very good. And she has a Switch. David, I will not take your sass right now. It is tokusatsu coded. Get ready. Well, not yet. Hold on. Sorry. Yeah, the blonde member, her voice is crazy. That's my girl. The blonde member is still in .ppm too. They still put out some good stuff. I just don't follow it closely anymore, unfortunately. Balatro is real. It is. Balatro in real life. Come on. A Gary Queen, really. Let's go. Her name is Serena, and I did just remember that. But that is the truth. Right. Okay, so now we've covered all the bases. I do have, actually, a Checky holder. That I had Aiden buy for me when they were in Japan. Because I wanted merch of Hiroko before she left .ppm. So I bought this stand of her. Isn't it beautiful? Which I don't buy a lot of merch from idols because it's just kind of a hassle for me, I'll be honest. And you don't have to buy a lot of merch to be an idol fan. But I did buy this stuff. And her Checky holder is a Game Boy. Hello. It does currently have Latte from Asayoru in it. But, hey, what are you going to do? You know? Okay, so now we're going to go into the past. Are you ready to go into the past? So, as previously discussed, I went to Japan, specifically, to see my Kami-oshi, Sayumi Michishige, perform her final live of all time. It was life-changing. I did love it. She didn't perform a ton of Morning Musume songs, but she did perform the ones that are very important to me. So I love that. partly because she has done solo versions of them. And so, you know, I talked about this in my Instagram post, but part of the reason that I love her so much is that she was very much like an underdog. Like, people did not really like her very much when she first joined the group, because her vocals and dancing were quite bad, and her singing was abysmal. But like, even Tsunku, who is the producer for Hello Project groups, acknowledged that like there is something special about the way that she is and like her personality and her character, that make it like truly an art to what she does. And she's improved a lot over the years. Like, it's not just because she's a bad singer necessarily, but it gave me hope as somebody who is also not very good at vocals and working really hard to improve, that I can also still, like, I'm still worthy of standing on stage, you know? And so as a teenager, it really meant a lot to me to see somebody like her. And then as I've grown older, you know, she'll continue in her 30s to be in love with cute stationery and cute outfits and being cute, and like still follow all of her hobbies regardless of how old she gets. And it's something that's clearly very important to her. So I really love her, and I love her stage presence a lot. So we're going to watch 2 of my favorite videos. 2 of my favorite live videos. One of them, if you are going to Aiden's birthday live, I think you should pay attention to. Just saying. I was giving real, he's right behind me, isn't he, energy in that moment. That's fine. Okay, so this is a video of Morning Musume 14, so in 2014, which was a lineup that was very special to me. Hold on, I need to check something with this video. Is this a video that's a cover? No. Okay. Sorry. The description makes it sound like that this video is a vocal cover, but it's not. Anyway, so this song's called Fantasy ga Hajimaru. And this song is like really about like reclaiming your life, and like your fantasy is just beginning. And I really love this song a lot. And also the song just goes hard. And so I will be performing it at Aiden's birthday live because Sayumi did it at her live. And I love that. So she is the first person who is singing in this video. I will point her out. You'll also see me going, ah! She has a high ponytail and is very cute. Oh, not that. This one. All right. Is the audio coming through? Yeah, okay. Her. We're gonna go back. Well, I can't make it louder. Ah! Why? That's so weird. I did mute it for a second, but it should. Here, wait. Let's test it real quick. I know, they're also small in this video. Let's play this. Let's try with a different video and see if my audio is just whack. Riho, I know. Please hold. There's an ad playing at this time. It is not full volume because it was coming through my speaker. Does that sound normal? The levels on that looked normal, but the levels looked normal to me on the other video too. So you let me know. Venmo just sent me an email that said, "Can we send you a credit card?" No, that's okay. Yeah, that sounds fine. But this is really quiet for some reason. I mean, the quality of this video is not that good. Here, I can find a different one. To be honest, because it's from 2014. So let me pick a different one. I guess I could pick one that she's done live. But like, oh, that sounded fine? Okay, well, what the heck? What the heck, YouTube? Okay. We back. And that one doesn't sound normal. Oh, wait, just kidding. Never mind. Never mind. The delay. Okay. There's an even older one that I like watching, but the quality is just not as good. Let me scroll for a sec. But I think it might just be the quality of that audio, truly. Hold on. Please hold. I'm determined. I'm determined. No, it's okay. I appreciate you guys speaking up about it. Oh, wait. I think this is the same video, but maybe a better quality, perhaps? That looks normal, right? And that sounds a lot better. Yeah. Why did it freeze? And you can see her. Look at her. I love her. You can just like feel her energy. Do you know what I mean? Her stage presence. Also, the other members of this group were very good at this time. But there are a lot of them, so. But like, she went from having like no lines in the group to being a very iconic leader of the group. YouTube, get it together. She always does the like gasps in songs, which I think is very funny. She's very well known for being very cute, but like also her cool energy is so specific. Yeah, this is my morning Musume lineup personally. To me. Whatever note you want, Queen. Why did the video freeze? Go back. Go back. I want to watch that part. Queen. Queen. No, it wasn't that bad. I remember somebody told me that her singing is like text-to-speech because they auto-tune it so much. And I kind of love it. It's giving Perfume, it's giving Vocaloid, and I'm fine with it. Which we'll find out in this next video. No, State Farm, we will not be doing that. Which this video, okay, give you context. No.
I took control, went solo, and built my own online.
Everyone, shh. This isn't what I clicked. What's happening to me right now? I'm having a breakdown. Okay. My vocal standards are so right. I mean, and like that's like what Idol is all about to me. I know, crying in the club, missing music-y, I agree. I'm not saying, okay, let me clarify this, because I feel like sometimes I get a little misunderstood when I talk about this, that like I don't like idols because I think that they're bad. I think that it's very beautiful to not be the best at something and still do it. Because like the point of doing things is not to be the best at them. The point of doing it is to like enjoy it. And if it's not for you, don't go. You know, don't consume that content, right? There are plenty of people who are like quite good at things, like skill wise. And she improved a lot. And I think that like that's what I like about idols is the improvement over time. But like there's more to performing than just hitting every note perfectly. And she's not like that bad, but like at the beginning, you watch her videos from when she first joined the group and you're like, what is going on? Girl, are you okay? Right. I like watching them improve. That's just like my personal, I don't think it's like an excuse to like not work hard, but I think everyone is working hard, you know? The passion of it all. Anyway, this song is called La 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 No PPP. It is the first like solo song they gave her. And I used to watch this specific video and dream of when I could be an idol someday. Like, if I could be an idol someday. Because this community did not really exist at that time. And like even until very recently, you know? And so like I would sit, because I had a loft bed, I would sit under my bed and I would watch this video like all the time and just like wish that I could do this. So it means a lot to me. This song is like incredibly saccharine. I did perform it at Northwest Idol Fest last year with as a part of Flair. V from Charm Effect was supposed to dance with us, but unfortunately they missed, their flight got delayed, so they ended up not being able to perform with us, but that's okay. But Rina of Rina Kiden fame performed it with me, and I was very, very happy about that. Some of my favorite vocalists aren't like good, they just have sauce that I like. They just have sauce that I like. Either you like the sauce or you don't like the sauce, you know? She was really good at yelling Shabandama. Exactly. Kawaii. Right. So this video is mirrored. You can tell it's old because there's 7 pixels on the screen right now. And look, they're little bunnies! Okay, sorry. I'm normal. This silver dress is like ingrained in my head. And her little crown. just performing the whole dance right now. Does her ponytail look familiar to you? It is what I do all the time. That's the thing. Like, to a 17-year-old discovering this type of thing for the first time, nobody outside of Japan was doing this. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, this was pre Pon Pon Pon. Hold on, wait, is that true? Oh my god, there's too many ads on this website. I don't know. This was released in 2012. She did perform this at her final live, thank God. Yeah, it is very specific, I agree. It is post, that's true. You're right. The same era, though. Anyway, that molded me into the person I am. And, like, let me tell you that at the show that I was at, you know, obviously she was in crazy heels in this video, so that's, like, part of it. But at the show that I was at, she was jumping off things super high. Like, her energy was so high. She was, like, yelling, running all over the place. Like, you could really see the growth in, like, her confidence on stage. It was very good to see. 2011 was a good year. Is that true? I think so. So that is why she is forever my Oshi. You can see, I'll show you my images. Like, you know, it's one of those things where a person changes a lot throughout their life. But I'm very grateful to have had an idol like her, despite the fact that I'm all like, you know, I don't really dress that way anymore. But I don't think that really matters. I think I still would have fallen in love with her anyway. Because, like, when I first started performing, I was wearing a lot of kind of similar stuff. Even in, like, the DTP days, my DTP jersey said Sayu on it, even though nobody else really knew what that meant, aside from my generation mate who put Reina on hers, because we were Sayu and Reina from Morning Musume. So like this runs deep. It's like why I started wearing high ponytails, because that very much like became her iconic look on stage. She wore pigtails a lot, but like in her younger days, like whenever she was coming of age, she started wearing like high ponytails with like a braid in it, which is very hard for me to do, but I try to do it every once in a while. It just like became very inspirational for me in my journey as a performer. Anyway, these are all my images that I have currently in this frame. These are from post graduation. She did like a solo project for a long time that was like a weird like theater show. The music from it is hit or miss, but some of her solo songs were quite good. But look how cute she is. And then this is from early Morning Musume days. You can see she's quite young. And then this is fan art that somebody did. Nope. Oh my god. For the show that I was at. And then the purikura that I took with the friend of mine that I went with right before the show. And I went to like this after party type thing with a bunch of Sayumi fans. They were all Japanese and did not really speak English, and so I spoke very broken Japanese. My Japanese is not as good as it once was, and so it was kind of difficult. And they all were like, wait, this was your first time seeing her? And I was like, yep, first and last. They were like, that's crazy, and you're only here for this? And I was like, yep, I'm a big fan. I got very lucky with the way that this lined up. Like I got offered the ticket. I mean, I still paid for it, but like I didn't have to do the lottery because somebody else had already done it, and they offered the ticket for me. And really all I had to figure out was the plane ride, and I got like quite a good deal on that too. So I feel like very grateful that I got to see my Oshi before she graduated, because not everybody gets to do that. And I do not take that for granted, because I certainly don't like have the money to like just whisk off to Japan last minute, you know? So it like really the stars aligned. But I made like a memento. I couldn't buy any merch because the merch lines were crazy, obviously. So I made a bracelet at the Oshikatsu store for me to have a memento of, and then I have like a rubber bracelet from the show. Yeah, I think so. All right, folks. How long have we been doing this? 2.5 hours? I was worried that I didn't really have enough to show, but I think that I did. Japan is still my dream. It's good for a few years yet. The thing is with Japan is that like I think it's a lot more. The hardest part, in my opinion, is the flight. If you can get a flight for like $800, it is possible. Obviously, that's still a lot of money, but like past that, like in my opinion, eating there is not that expensive whenever you're coming from the US dollar. And like even accommodations can be found pretty easily. And there's just so many resources out there now for like how to get to Japan without spending $5,000, you know what I mean? But I get it. It's still hard. I haven't gone in 10 years for a reason. I hope to see at least one of my Kamiyoshi. Yeah. So the other reason that I did this show was because I never saw Morning Musume. I never saw Sayumi. And I had the chance to, and I didn't, and I really regret it. Because they came to New York, but they came to New York in 2014, the same year, or like the same month that Perfume did. And I thought, like a fool, that Morning Musume would be back. So I was like, well, I'll go see Perfume. No. silly past Alex. And so I was like, well, I know I'll really regret it if I don't take this chance now that it's like been given to me. Thailand had destroyed my Japan is cheap to live in mentality. I really understand that. But yes, I haven't been to Thailand, so I can't compare. But it is quite cheap. flight is killer plus lodging, even though it's much less. Yeah, it's still a lot, especially like if you go, you want to, like I was there for 3 days and it definitely like was not enough time to do all the things that I wanted to do. So it is unfortunate, but I hope that you all get the chance. I have very small, I really understand. Trust me, I really understand. And so it's hard. I hope everybody gets the chance, but that's also like why I really try to advocate for like people to give feedback to events of like what kind of guests they would like to see, because that's how I've seen most idols. Like a lot of the idols that are on this wall I've seen because cons have brought them over, or I've seen them touring. And so it's really important to support local idols. It's really important to support like conventions and tell them like what kinds of guests you would like to see. Like tell them that idols are something you want to see, because that's the only reason they know like what to do, you know. Yeah. But it's interesting. I won't like talk about it too much, but you know, I went to Japan twice. I went once in 2015 and once in 2016, and I was making like less money than I am now, and almost half of what I was making at one point in my life. And just the way that things are, it's like way less possible because of the way that our dumb economy is, and just like the cost of living. And I find that really interesting. But I've now seen Perfume. I've seen Sayu. I saw Koji Haru because AKB came to New York before she graduated. That was crazy. Koji Haru is like my AKB48 Oshi. Who else have I seen? I haven't seen Wasuta. They're like kind of the last on my list. Obviously, I really want to see iLife now, but as far as like long-term Oshiing, getting to see Nanase, really all of Wasuta, but like, you know, obviously Nanase in particular would like really round that out for me. I am a little nervous because they are a group of over 10 years now. That I don't know how long that's gonna last, but we shall see. Similarly, I will do what it takes, you know. Late game Monopoly country. Real and true. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I'm going to head off and go shower and get ready to sleep at a reasonable time, maybe. Fingers crossed. And I really appreciate you guys sticking around and listening to me just go on about idols that I love. I hope that you got to find a new idol. The playlist, I will link it here, is also linked in the description of this video, of this stream, rather. So you can go back and subscribe to all of their YouTube channels. A lot of these idol groups are really small comparatively to like Fruit Zipper or AKB48, you know? And so I would really encourage like subscribing to them, following them, and like interacting with their content, because it really helps them grow. And it also like, again, brings international attention to them. So maybe they can come to the US someday. Yeah, I'm glad you guys had fun. I'll post on Twitter too the link to the playlist, but I will call it. I hope you guys get some good rest and have a good weekend. I am hoping to stream again and to put out more videos soon. If you have things that you'd like to see from me, definitely let me know. I love you guys very much. From the stars in the sky, I'm Alex Pinku. Goodbye. Wait, where's the end stream? Goodbye.